everyone. You're listening to the VitQ Dating Podcast, where we talk dating, relationships, and travel here in Vietnam. And I'm your host, Gary. Hello, guys. Thanks for tuning in today. On today's episode, we're going to be discussing where are the best cities in Vietnam for meeting Vietnamese girls. My guest, Oliver, today will be joining us here today to discuss this topic. So, hi, Oliver. How are you today?
Yeah, hi there. I'm fine. How about you?
I'm not doing too bad myself. So, Oliver, why don't you tell our guests a little bit about yourself?
Uh, Hi guys. I'm Oliver. I'm a Vietnamese guy. I was born in the central highland of Vietnam, and I've moved to Ho Chi Minh City to study and work there. So now I'm living in District 7.
So, Phu Mi Hong, Koreatown, the
No,
rich area, right?
no, I'm not that rich.
Okay. So, what made you decide to come to Saigon? Why didn't you just stay at home in the central region of Vietnam?
Yeah, Saigon is the biggest city in the south, and we ha- I have a much more opportunity here uh, from the education for a better education and well, work jobs.
Okay, so more opportunities, more job opportunities, and
Yes,
also more opportunities to meet lots of beautiful Vietnamese girls too, right?
sure, yeah,
Yeah.
because same like me, many girls from many provinces nearby will come to Ho Chi Minh City to study and work here too.
I see. So I know there's a lot of information online about girls from Ho Chi Minh City or Hanoi, but there's not a lot of information about girls in the central regions of Vietnam. So can you tell our audience a little bit about the women in the central parts of Vietnam? Like what are they like?
Of course, they are beautiful. They have their unique features as compared to others girls from others uh, parts of Vietnam. Uh, yes, but the most visible uh, characteristic that you can see from the central girl is that they are very honest and kind. They they always say what they are thinking, and so that's why we have a common say like getting married to central girls, a girl from the central of Vietnam
Uh,
is um, a wish of a Vietnamese guy.
so the men actually prefer to marry girls from the central parts of Vietnam, is
Yeah,
what
that's
you're
just a
saying.
saying. That's just a saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. So, guys, if you guys are looking for a wife, Oliver recommends you visit the central parts of Vietnam. So, what cities in Vietnam are good for meeting Vietnamese girls?
Good for meeting, of good for dating because meeting is of course you need to go to like a place where a lot of beautiful girls are
Uh huh.
surrounded. So about a meeting, I suggest to go to Ho Chi Minh City or Đà Nẵng or Hanoi, to out three biggest city in Vietnam.
Well,
But
in the central part, which cities in the central parts are good for dating Vietnamese girls? Which because there's several cities, right? Like Da
yeah,
Nang, Hue, and
that's why I'm
several others.
saying but respect to dating, I recommend you guys go to Hội An. Yeah, this is it's an ancient town in the central with beautiful old houses with and beautiful beaches, and they also have a river there too, so you can like through the lantern on the river at night. It's very romantic.
Yeah.
And yeah, the old town is very popular for couples to take pictures, to have a like a ride on bike or on just walking on an ancient town. It's very beautiful and romantic for me.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. They buy little lanterns, right? And then they put it on a little rowing boat, and then they put it in the river, right? And then
Yeah,
they make a wish or something, I believe.
yeah, sure. That's very very unique
Mm.
um, action in you can only see in Hoi An because their river divide the city in two, and there also a temple o- on a bridge on the river too, and it's very like very sacred. So many couples come there to wish for their love.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah,
So Hoi An is a great date spot.
yeah,
Very. I know at nighttime they put up little lanterns, right? And it lights up the whole city.
yeah, the whole river.
Yeah, the whole river. It looks really beautiful.
Yes. Let's. I hope you can add some beautiful photos so that other people they can see what we are talking about. It's no word can spread this because
Okay, yeah.
it's just about a. It's not just about a lantern or the river or the light. It's also about the emotion of people, what they are wishing, they what they spread hope in their face. Yeah, that all I can say.
Okay. When was the last time you been to Hoi An? Because when I went, I think it was 2 or 3 years back when I went to Hoi An. There was a lot of tourists there. Like it was just jam packed full of tourists from all over the world, and it was quite noisy actually. It reminded me of like a Bantan market down in
I
Saigon here.
Let me remember. I think it's about 2 or 3 years ago. It's
Yes.
on a business trip. I stayed there for about 2 weeks, and it's a good memory. It's the like you say, Hoi An is a popular
Yes. Yeah. Very
place.
popular place.
So many tourists come there. It's one of their like must visits in Vietnam. And yeah, like you say, it's a little bit crowded, but at day, I think it's still fine. But at night, it's very crowded. Yeah, but at daytime, it's still good for like walking or enjoy photographing, something like that.
So, where how would someone meet a girl in Hoi An? What are the different ways that they can meet a girl in Hoi An?
Yeah, yeah, I like say the girls in Hoi An they're very honest. So if you like them, you can just say you like them, and then like, but they will not respond at first. That's the Vietnamese style. The girls always keep their like
So
I don't know.
they're playing hard to get, right? They like you, but they don't want to let you know that they like you. That sort of thing.
Yes, they don't want like it to lose their value when you
Okay.
get married later. So it's keep like they are valuable, so that you need to pursue them.
Okay. So you got to
So that
continue pursuing them. So the first time, if you ask them, they'll say no. But then if you
no,
got to
they're
ask
not
them,
saying no. They're
okay,
not saying they still just like keeping say no response. They just keep silent. Or they say that you don't follow them, but inside they like
okay,
it.
okay. So they're
So
kind of shy then, I guess.
yeah, yeah, shy, a little bit shy. That's the right word. Yeah.
Okay. So you have to keep on trying then, even though they stay silent or they don't respond back to you.
Yeah, that's right. And so that's we have another saying, common saying here, like handsome is not effective at like regular meeting. So you need to show up more and more regular so that they feel like they cannot like you really like them, and then they see that oh the guys show the faithfulness, and yeah, maybe he's a good husband or a good
Okay.
opportunity to try.
I see. So
Yeah.
you should be persistent.
Yes.
Okay. So be persistent, guys, with girls in the Hoi An region. Is there any other cities or towns in the central area that you recommend that are good for meeting and dating Vietnamese girls? I know there's a lot of talk on the internet about the city of Wei being the women from Wei are very beautiful. In fact, one of the most beautiful women in all of Vietnam. Is that true? Is there any truth to this?
Yeah, to me, yeah, girls from West is pretty, but as pretty as other reasons. So nothing special, but uh, yeah, in the central, maybe Huế is because Huế is a big city in the central of Vietnam,
Yeah.
so there are many beautiful girls here too, and it's an old capital of Vietnam.
I see.
Yeah.
So there's nothing really unique about them. They look just as pretty as another girl you will find in Saigon or Hanoi.
Yes.
Mm.
To me, that's just me.
Okay. Is there anything unique and special about the look of a girl from the central region of Vietnam? Like, do their face look different from a girl you will find in the south or in the north of Vietnam?
The face. Ah,
Face,
yeah, yeah,
body, the
yeah.
skin, the color, things like that.
Sure.
The eyes, the nose.
They usually shorter than in the north or in the south, but they just small, but they're very kind and pretty. Their face, I can say in their face, if little, they're quite pretty. They they still they don't have a white skin or
Okay.
pink skin, but
So their
like I
skin's
say,
more darker.
it's not darker, but it's not it's just have unique. It's the colors you can see and you know they
Okay.
are from the central. They a little bit yellow. No, it's like a normal Vietnamese guy.
Mm,
I don't know how to explain, but in
okay.
their face,
Uh,
yeah, they have unique
they have a
features.
unique features. So is their eyes? Do their eyes look a little bit different? Their nose, their
Yeah,
mouth.
their mouth,
Okay.
their mouth.
How do their mouths look compared to, let's say, a girl from the south, like in Saigon, or a girl from the north? Because I know girls from the north, they have lighter skin, right? They have whiter skin and they're
Yeah,
taller.
yeah,
And
because they're color there.
yeah,
It's color.
yeah. And they also look a little bit more East Asian, like Chinese, their face. But in the south, especially close to the border, like with Cambodia, girls they have much darker skin and they're shorter, and they have a more of a Southeast Asian type of look to them, like a Cambodian woman or something like that. So
Yeah, it's a long history because uh, originally Vietnam is just a small part in the north, and then we expand to the south. So we have like hybrid between maybe a little bit hybrid,
yeah,
and the weather is also different. So they train the people. It's train the people. Yeah,
yeah. There's a lot of mixing going on in the South.
yeah.
Yeah, you'll find girls that are tall and short, girls with light skin and dark skin.
I like intelligent girls. Not about her appearance.
Okay. So you prefer smart girls, girls with
Yeah, a
nice
smart. Yeah,
education. Where
yeah.
can guys find really intelligent and smart girls? What cities are good for that?
Of course, this must be Ho Chi Minh City.
Okay, so Ho Chi
Yeah,
Minh City would be number one, the number one city to find the
yeah,
most.
because all good girls will come to Ho Chi Minh City to look for a job. We- If they cannot find a good job in their regions, because we only have two biggest economic center is Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi in the north, and then
Hmm.
Ho Chi Minh City in the south. So it's it's an easy question.
Okay. And what about in the north? Is there? I'm sure there's a ton of really intelligent girls as well in Hanoi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But I'm too far from that. So
Yeah.
and maybe girls in Hanoi they're too smart.
Too smart. What do you
Yeah,
mean by that? What do you mean by too smart?
like they are more politics. Hanoi is the capital of Vietnam,
Yeah.
and yeah, they people they talk about politics more, and so they think that's way too. So maybe they people in Hanoi they will think more carefully before they make friends than people
Okay.
from the south. That's my opinion. I'm not sure I'm right, but that's why I'm feeling.
Okay. So they're more guarded, you would say. They are not quite as friendly to strangers until they get
No,
to know you a bit better.
they are still friendly, but to get to a real
Yeah.
relationship, they would think carefully with this.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it takes more time to warm them up.
yeah, yes.
But girls from the south, like in Ho Chi Minh City, they're much more easier to get along with.
No,
Much
they
more
are more honest. So
more
if they
honest.
like
Okay.
you, if they like you, they will say, okay, it's fine, and we can like continue our relationship on to get to know each other. Same for the girls from the central of Vietnam.
Okay. So
Yeah.
their mentality is the same as the south, the girls from the central.
Yes.
I read somewhere online though that I think it's actually a Vietnamese saying. They say people from the north they're more cunning. They're more they 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 think something, but then they don't say it. They keep it to themselves, right? But people in the south they say what they're thinking. They're like an open book. And then
Yeah.
people from the central region they're much more they play both sides. They're much is that true?
Yeah, like I told you in the last example,
Yeah.
people in the north they're more political,
Yeah.
so they don't want to make other people unhappy or sad.
Okay. So they're
So
more diplomatic.
yes, but it's not a lie. It's not a bad thing. You just don't want other
Yeah.
people
Yeah. Yeah.
to be hurt.
But yeah.
Just
So
that, and other people in the south they prefer to speak
mm,
straightforward.
yeah, they speak freely, more freely there without worrying about it. And what about the personality of the people in the central part? How do they behave? Do they say what they think, or do they keep it to themselves?
I think it depends. It depends because I think they would more likely to say what they think, but in some sensitive case, they would keep it for themselves.
Okay, I know there's a couple more cities in Vietnam. Like in the south, we have Gan Tho, we have Soc Trang, Ben Tre, Mỹ Tho, and in the central, we also have Nha Trang, Da Nang, Da La. Are those also good cities to meet girls?
Yeah, they also idea if you, in my opinion, like girls from the south is the prettiest one in Vietnam because they have like fair skin, beautiful faces, nice like gorgeous body. And that's my opinion.
Uh,
Yeah,
in the south, you said, right?
yeah.
I heard something. I read this somewhere online that girls in the south, like in the southwest region, like in Minh Dai, they're more they place higher value on money and status compared to Ho Chi Minh City. Is there any truth to this?
No, I don't know because I never come to the southwest,
Mm.
but
Okay.
I heard that they are very honest.
Oh, they're very
If
honest.
yeah, if they think something, they probably will say it.
And do you think they place more importance on money and material things in the south or the southwest regions of Vietnam?
Uh, I, in my opinion, if they come to Ho Chi Minh City, they will become more material. If they stay originally in Southwest, and they still fine. It's just normal person.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? Because
yes.
I know a lot of the girls, the Vietnamese girls that marry foreigners, that look for foreign husbands. A lot of them come from the southwest regions of Vietnam.
All I say is that because the foreigner they prefer to choose the pretty girl in the Southwest. Like I say, they are more beautiful.
Okay.
And the second is that maybe it's not a developed area, so they still like I'm not saying poor, but they still yeah, but still like not wealthy. Uh, so it's very common for a person to look to look for the happiness, like, yeah, it's it's the right to pursue the happiness, so it's very common. If you are not rich, you can have right to marriage to a rich person, so it's right for me.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess because it's a much poorer region in Vietnam compared to like Ho Chi Minh City or Hanoi.
Yes.
Okay,
So
so
it's not
yeah,
because of them, but it's because they what they have, and then because
yeah,
they that's the human instinct. I mean,
yeah,
yeah.
because there's a lot of farmland in those regions, right? A lot of the girls they work as like farmers or whatnot in those areas. There's not as much opportunities for the girls to advance in life.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay. So let's say a guy wants to meet a girl and let's say like you said Ho Chi Minh City is the best city for meeting girls. How do normally Vietnamese local men how do they meet girls? Let's say like today you want to meet a girl. How would you go about meeting a Vietnamese girl?
It depends on how deep would you want to go. If you want to have a relationship, maybe like I say, Vietnamese girls are a little bit shy. Maybe they are not shy, but they want to keep they are more valuable.
Yeah.
So that, yeah, you need to be persistent to pursue
Okay.
them.
But,
Yeah.
but where would you go to meet the girls? So let's say I just came to Ho Chi Minh City like today. How would I go and meet Vietnamese girls? Where what places do typically locals go to meet girls?
If you want to know a place with many beautiful girls, you can go to um, public space like Nguyễn Huệ Walking Street, or famous cafe or bar. Yeah, a lot of beautiful girls there.
Okay. So do you just go up to strangers and you just talk to them? Like how does it work in Vietnam?
They will talk to you, but you cannot go further, I guess.
Mm,
I
What what
mean, I
what
mean
do you
that
mean by that?
I mean that it would take a lot of time to
Okay.
like to get to know a girl, not
Okay.
just like have a conversation and have your number. They probably will not give you their number.
Yeah.
And like I say, it depends. If this is normal girls, is typical girls, they will not give you because they are afraid. They
Okay.
want, yeah,
So let's
they don't want to
say
be easygoing.
yeah. But let's say I went to Wingway Street like you suggested, and I see some pretty girls. But you just said that they don't give out their numbers that easily. So then how would I continue to chase them, to pursue them?
Uh, you can have a talk, and you can go like buy a drinks, or like
Okay.
follow for a few minutes, so that they have a feeling that you are really enthusiastic in them. So that maybe you have a chance. I have a Facebook, but not phone number. That's quick.
Okay. So you can
Yeah.
ask for their Facebook or their
Yes.
Zallo, right? There's is Zallo okay too?
Maybe because Yellow have will connect with the phone number, so
Okay.
Facebook is more popular.
Facebook. Okay. So they'll,
Yeah.
they'll be more
So
willing
you
to give you the Facebook.
yes, because you can still talk, but you
Yeah.
cannot call them.
Okay. So
Yeah.
then I'm assuming once you get their Facebook, you continue talking with them online, right?
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
later on they will be more willing to go with you. Is that how it
Yeah.
works?
Yes, but I'm afraid for the foreigner guys. Uh, not Vietnamese girls is not fluent in English, so
Mm.
you may need to go to like to special places with like well educated girls.
Okay. So like businesswoman, the ones you see working by Bitexco or something like that.
Uh, no. How to say? It also depends. It's just like you go to the like popular place for foreigners, like famous coffee shop
Okay.
or bars. It's much
Okay.
more
Yeah,
popular
yeah.
for girls because the girls have income of the girls come to work. They need to know English. But in the public space, you may have know a girls with um, like um, like say well with like intermediate English.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite hard. Yeah.
What about if the guy can speak some Vietnamese? Is it would it be easier then? Like let's say if, for example, me, if I were to go down to Wing Wei Street, I can kind of speak a little bit of Vietnamese. Do you think my chances are a lot better?
Yeah, Vietnamese is a very difficult language, so it's very difficult to master it. So it's just a little bit Vietnamese can impress them, but for the long run, I don't think it's
Yeah.
work. Yeah,
Hmm.
because you take a lot of time. Sorry.
So how do the local men meet the women then? Do they meet them through work, through school, through friends and family introductions?
Yeah, yeah.
Or do they just go to like a bar or like some place to meet women, like a club or something like that?
Yeah, yeah, Vietnam is well developed now. So all kind of relationship you're saying is popular in Vietnam.
I noticed some of the places where the women where they can speak better, like better English. There's a lot of girls that are working as prostitutes there, though.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's kind of hard. Like how would you be able to differentiate between a girl that is like a normal girl versus a prostitute that is just there to get clients?
Oh, very, very easy. There are some famous places like Sunwon Cafe. It's it's like expensive and high-end cafe for foreigner and for like wealthy people. So you can come there and see a lot of girls. You can recognize by how they dress and how how they take care of their skin, their nail, their face. It's very easy to see. The normal girls they don't dress like this. They don't take a lot of makeup like that. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So the way they
So they, you can
dress.
see that the way they dress, the way they take care of their skin, their face, their nail,
Okay, I
yeah,
see.
and then place the where they hanging out.
So rich places, expensive places is where you'll find these prostitutes, right?
Rich or popular place, like yeah, and like I say, it's Nguyễn Huệ Street is very popular, so it's much easier to get and to know a not one foreigner guy there.
Okay. What about like a place like Phuc Long or something like that, or Highlands Coffee?
No, 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 no. How can you get a prostitute in a cafe in just like a middle class like that?
No, I mean
Yeah.
like normal girls.
Yeah, the number you can see, but like I say, it's very difficult to get a number
Okay.
because usually they will not travel alone. They will travel with friends, and then if you ask them be in front of their friends, they will be shy and they will reject you right away.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of times girls when they go out outside, they're always in pairs, right? There's two girls, right? They
Yes.
usually go two girls, her and her friend, everywhere they go. If they go to Wingway Street, it's two girls. If they go to the mall, it's two girls.
Yeah.
If they go sit at a cafe, it's two, three people. So it's much more harder to talk to the girl when she's
Yeah.
with her friends.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
we are, have a
yeah.
common saying like for FA is, refers to boys or girls who doesn't have a boyfriend or girlfriends. So we see you have a very common say like FA plays with FA. So that two people with without boyfriend or girlfriend play together. So
Okay.
it's much harder to get a boyfriend or girlfriend anyway.
Yeah, because they're always together. So how do you talk
Yeah.
with a girl? I think you would have to bring a friend too, right? Like if I wanted to meet girls, I need to ask my friend to come with me. So then that way, if I see a girl I like, I tell my friend to talk with her friend, and then I can talk with her.
Okay, that's a interesting way.
You never tried that way before?
I don't think that's work because like it's not common in Vietnam like that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just go alone and ask. Maybe you can ask for a Facebook, but ask for the two, not one.
But
Yeah.
if I ask for two, how would she know I like her then? Wouldn't she get kind of jealous if I'm asking her friend too? She will think I'm a player or something, right? I'm a playboy if I'm asking for two, both of their numbers or their Facebooks.
Yeah. Just like they don't want their friend to be sad, so
Oh,
you
okay,
can
okay,
message her
okay,
later, and then she will know.
okay, okay. I
At first, don't
understand.
spread,
Uh,
your
Face, right?
at first. Yeah.
Face to not make her friend lose face. That only the guy is interested in her, but not her friend.
Yeah, you can ask for two, but then it's
Okay,
your option
okay, okay.
to
So
select
you just
which one
message
to
one.
message.
So
Yeah.
so get both of their Facebook, but only message the girl you like, and then you can forget about the other girl.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I see where you're getting at. But how would you approach a girl though? If let's say for example I see a girl I like on Wingway Street, and she's with her friend, if I go up to them, what sort of things would a normal Vietnamese guy say to the girl? Do you tell them like, oh hi, I think you're really cute. I want to meet you, or do you ask them a question?
You can ask them a question and then like to spread your thankful by a cafe or like asking some more questions, and they will be more interested in you.
Okay. Can you give our listeners some examples of some questions you would ask a girl?
Like, you say like, do you know the way to go to some like to the plaza or something like that? I want to buy something, and then they will show you.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah,
get it.
you want to know where's the cafe nearby? They will maybe they will lead you there, and
So,
then you can buy a drink for them too.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, so indirect type of questions, like you don't tell the girl you think they're cuter. You pretend you're lost or something, right? You pretend, excuse me, I am lost. I don't know the way to the washroom. Can you tell me where I can go find a washroom or something like that? Or you can say like, I'm
there are
thirsty.
there
I'm
are two
thirsty.
ways.
Yeah.
One way is go directly, like fiercely, like strongly to
Okay.
say that okay, maybe I like you, but it's a 50-50. And the one way in the indirect one, you can say like that, and you have number, and then you continue to chat, and
Okay.
it's also a 50-50 too.
Yeah, right.
There's nothing 100%.
Yeah, because sometimes she may just give you her number because she wants to get rid of you, right? And then later on, when you try to talk to her, she ignores you.
Yeah, it's very common.
Yeah. Okay. So, but the best way you said is to ask them something indirectly. Ask
Yes,
them about
in the
something, directions to a place, or maybe like a restaurant or address or something like that, and then keep on asking them questions, and then invite them out for a drink
yeah,
while you're going. Okay.
and you should also subtly spread your like her.
Okay, your interest in
Yeah,
her subtly. How do Vietnamese men subtly express their interest in a girl that they just met?
the way you look at her, the way you talk to
Okay.
her. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
very easy to know.
Can
It's
you can
same
you describe it a bit more for for listeners?
like you look stare, you look at directly at her eye, or you can say like, oh, that's very nice of you. Your face is pretty. May I have a chance to see it again.
Mhm.
So yeah, maybe she will smile, and yeah, she will know that oh, maybe you have some interest in her, and you can continue some short conversation in that way. And okay, they will feel that you are honest, you are confident, you like you maybe a worth trying object. So partner. So so yeah. So
Interesting. So, but you have to make sure to ask for both friends' Facebook at the end of the conversation. No,
yes,
not just one of them. Okay.
yeah,
And then text them again over Facebook, and then talk with them, and then ask them out again.
yes. That yeah, that's an easy way.
Okay. Do you is this something a lot of men do? A lot of Vietnamese men do this way of meeting girls,
Do doing what?
like how you just mentioned, going out to a girl, asking her some questions, then inviting her to go for a drink with you, and then finally asking for her Facebook and her friend's Facebook as well.
Yeah, that's the subtle way, and the other is like strong way that you
Yeah.
can say directly. Whoa, you are pretty. May I have your number? May I buy you a ring, or maybe may I ride you home?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
fine
just
too.
just drive just offer to drive her home.
Yeah.
Have you I noticed there's in the city all the girls they all drive motorbikes. And oftentimes I see a lot of really pretty beautiful girls driving their motorbikes. And I was wondering, has any of the local men like tried talking to the girl while they're sitting in their motorbikes and trying to
No,
pick them up that way?
no, it's very dangerous. They don't like it. Yeah,
Okay.
they will scare of you. Maybe the fear you can do something inappropriate
Mm,
to them. Yeah.
what if I ask them for directions? I'm like, excuse me, miss, do you know the way to so and so place? Do you know the address to Vincom Mall or something like that? And then I
No,
keep on.
they you know that their driving skill is not so good generally,
Yeah.
so they will not focus on you. They will focus more on the way. So maybe it's a
Okay.
little bit more
What
distracting.
what about at a red light when they're stopping?
They stop.
Yeah.
Maybe if you say, and I say, if you see some girl, I suggest that you should follow the girl. So when she fully stop,
Yeah.
you can ask her, but not on the way.
I get
Follow
you.
her and
Yeah.
yeah,
So just wait until she stops, and then you can talk with her.
yeah. Try some make some
Yeah.
reason to talk.
Okay. I can't do this method yet because unfortunately I don't know how to drive a motorbike yet. It looks very dangerous to drive a motorbike here in Vietnam.
Yeah. If you can try, you can do everything.
Yeah, the people they don't obey the traffic laws, unfortunately.
Yeah,
So
they play in their own way.
yeah, on the red lights they drive. They still drive straight. They drive on the roads, on the sidewalk. They drive everywhere, right? It's
Yeah. You know what? That's what we call the flexibility of Vietnamese. And then that's how we win the big war against America, France, and Japan.
by being very flexible.
Yeah, very flexible.
All right, we're running out of time here for this episode. Yeah, do you have anything else to add for our listeners before we end the podcast, Oliver?
So my recommendation for you guys is just come and have a conversation with a girls so you will know more about them. It's what I'm saying is just my perspective. That's what's my experience based on my experience, and you should have your own by like practice more. Just do in the real life, you will see the difference. Yeah, you have more. You become more attractive, more like gentleman
Okay, more
to
more
the
confident.
more confident also. Yeah,
Okay, so practice talking to more girls outside on Wingway Street.
yeah, but remember to be very subtle and
Yeah,
gentle.
right. Yeah, ask a lot of indirect questions, and then
Yeah,
go for the Facebook at the end.
yeah,
All right. Well, thank you so much, Oliver, for coming on the show today. It was a pleasure having you. And thank you guys for listening in and tuning into today's podcast. I've put down a link to a article that I wrote regarding the best cities for meeting Vietnamese women. So don't forget to check that out. And thanks once again. And I'll see you guys later. Bye bye now.